What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video where you see what's on the screen. We're going to go over Netflix and whether I think this one is a buy or sell and what I overall think of this stock. So with that being said, let's go ahead, cue the intro, and jump right into this video.
I've been getting dirty money.
Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I'm putting out at least one video a week, giving you guys absolutely free content that's going to help you guys, whether it's long-term, short-term, just in finance and everything like that. So with that being said, let's jump back to the video. Okay guys, so during this video, I'm going to queue between a couple of these real fast. You're going to see a couple different screens because we're going to talk about both of them because I think it's a pretty important thing actually here with Netflix. So again, I'm going to go back here. The biggest sign and thing is here is it's always a warning sign when you see Netflix and then you have warning 86 stocks in the communication services sectors that are at high risk of performing badly on Seeking Alpha. That's normally not a great thing. Now you do see the max here, and of course they're up 15,000, almost 16,000% over their max life. But you got to remember, there is a huge difference from the stock way back here in 2003, 2002, 2004 versus where it's at now. Is it a buy right now? Is it something you should be picking up off the low? Now, here's what I'm going to say and what I think is very, very important. I like to invest into things there's a couple things I like to invest in. Monthly dividend stocks, you guys all know that if you follow my channel. Good solid companies that are staying innovative and still getting new products out there and retaining customers. Again, if like Netflix being a subscription base, we're going to go there year to date here, you can see they're falling off. Now I'll come back to that and why I'm talking about that. Then the other thing is smart people. Why do you want to be involved with smart people? Why did I invest into Tesla? I didn't invest into Tesla because I thought, electric cars are the future, even though, they may be. Tesla's becoming more and more. They got more share of that industry. But I bet on Elon Musk. He did great with PayPal. I figured, Tesla gonna skyrocket. And it did, and I did very, very well. Did I sell too soon? Absolutely not upset with that portion of it at all. Now, things like Microsoft. I invested into Bill Gates. Did very, very well. I invested into Apple because I have an iPhone. Now, why am I saying this? If I was going to invest into Netflix, I would have invested into it in probably around 2010. Now, why do I say that? Because it was getting big. Was it too late? No, it wasn't too late because they were still adding things. The streaming thing, it was just now becoming huge. And this is where I'm going to go out on a limb and say I would not buy this. Now, let's flip over to the other screen again. Netflix. Of course, solid company, not a bad thing at all. This is a 200 moving day average on a 4-hour chart, and we can move this over to a 1 year, 1 day chart as well. What do you recognize? Now you're going to be like, but Mark, the whole market dropped. Yes, you're right, it did. It 100% did. But the one thing that you're not seeing in all of this, and as it's coming back down, and we can see it on the other window as well. We pop this thing back over right here. And if we go back to the past 1 year, it was still climbing back up with the rest of the market, going to all new highs and whatever. And then it starts dropping dramatically. Well, why is that? Well, not only is the market falling, but Netflix is losing over 200,000 subscribers per quarter. Now, guys, just me doing the math, and I don't know it off the top of my head, so I'm going to use my calculator on my phone. 200,000. And I haven't paid for a Netflix subscription forever. Me and my mom share one. So I'm going to go by $15 because that's what HBO Max is. And that's another point I want to make. So every quarter they're losing $3 million in subscription-based business. And that could accelerate if they don't do more to keep people on Netflix. And again, you have more people sharing passwords. And that's okay. I mean, that doesn't bother me as much because I do think it's a great platform. And people, if you spend like a family plan's like $30, you're going to be able to do that. And that was on the light end. But the other thing I don't like about all of this is, switch back over to here, during this time frame, and again, since back in here, since we started this downfall and we hit that high of 700, Well, why? What do I not like about it? I don't like that every other streaming platform, you have Hulu, you have YouTube TV, which has gotten huge over the past couple of years. You have HBO Max, which I think has absolutely been killer. If you guys haven't used HBO Max, no, I don't have a link for you or anything, but just go check out HBO Max. There's some great movies on there. There's great TV shows. Friends is on there. There's other things like that on there that, you know, they're offering just as much as Netflix now. And I think it's great. And, you know, everybody's had Netflix forever. So, you know, there's some new shows on there that, you know, maybe you're not used to. That's why I'm not buying Netflix, guys. I like Netflix overall. It's not a buy for me, though. Even down here at this low, it's not a buy for me. I don't want to buy it here. I think I would rather move on to the next one. You know, and again, maybe if you want to do covered calls on this one, you spend 16, 17 grand on this and you buy 100 shares of it, and you can do covered calls, because overall, Netflix, they're pretty expensive here. Let's go a month out. So let's go to July 22nd here. And you guys can see probabilities of in the money and everything here. You can get, say, a probability of 10% of staying out of the money on calls. You can make $300 off of that money. I think that's a solid trade. And that's something that I don't think everybody should be overlooking. Now, is that my go-to covered call play? Absolutely not. Is it a bad idea? Absolutely not. Could Netflix make some changes and take off running again? Absolutely. This is just my view. I don't like Netflix overall, and especially going into a recession. That's the first thing that people are going to cut is entertainment, sadly. You know, they'd rather send their kids outside to go play kickball or something than pay $15 to $30 per family subscription in order for them to watch movies. It's just how the world works. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys all for watching this video. If you don't agree with me, please leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Maybe I'm missing something and I need to see it. Thank you guys, and I will see you.